Recording, and we are going to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. Welcome on board. This is Elon Bomani, and I welcome you today for once in a lifetime opportunity that we're in a boom right now. I don't know if you realize that we're in a boom. And I can tell you a little bit about how I was able to get to the next level. And I believe strongly that it's very important that you learn a little bit about the person that you're dealing with in order to succeed in life. I remember when I was, matter of fact, at Rutgers, I remember a college professor told me you should study the histology, not history, histology of the individual book that you're reading or that you're corresponding with, etc. And I looked up that word and I found out that is basically the background of the individual, where they come from, where their thoughts and philosophies are, as far as, the material that you're reading. If you understand the person, you understand the material a whole lot better. And so with that in mind, I'm going to share my brief story with you. And in a nutshell, I don't put all of these logos on my site to entertain you. This is true. I know a lot of people put a lot of hypey stuff up, but I started my wealth journey as a homeless mom, which is $36 in my checking account. And within 18 months, I became a millionaire. So that's why you see all these wonderful logos, because everybody wanted to know, how the heck did she do that? Yes, I was in a Louise Hay movie, You Can Heal Your Life. I was also on the Talk TV show. I appeared in the Huffington Post. I was on Fox, NBC, CBS. I was even in the National Enquirer, so there are no lies here. I tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I was in a BET reality show, Mom, Myself, and I. And I also appeared in Black Enterprise, Essence, the Michael Baisden show, a lot of radio shows. I can't even think about so many of the other ones, but and the reason why, simply put, I went around the country after I figured out, graduating, as you guys are well aware of, with a degree from Rutgers, but I'm also a naturopathic doctor by trade. So if you're going to understand, how is it that I can go from 20 years of education to be completely financially destitute and homeless? Well, it was real simple. In a nutshell, number one, my husband decided to empty our joint checking account, so that didn't help me very much. But more importantly than that, I was financially illiterate. Like so many of you here on this call, we went to school, we went and got a degree as a pharmacist, etc. Matter of fact, just to let you know, one of our top students in this program right now, she is a pharmacist. She's making over $120,000. So it gives you a hint that if she stepped on board here with what we're sharing with you today, that we've got something spectacular, because it's not enough for her to prepare for her retirement and some of the things that she wants to do, like experience financial freedom. Okay. So with that in mind, what I want to share with you was that on my journey, I figured out real quick about the money game. My philosophy was real simple. If I could invest the same amount of time and energy I took to get all these wonderful degrees behind my belt and then major in Wealth 101, then it would afford me the opportunity to achieve massive success. And that's why I was able to do it in such a short period of time. Well, quite frankly, I was homeless. I had nothing to lose and everything to gain, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing I did was I purchased a home, okay, for myself and my son. And from there, formulated limited partnerships with other individuals, used their credit, used their capital, and the rest was history. Now, as I continued the wonderful, phenomenal journey, just like so many other people, I experienced the crash too. Yes, the real estate boom and also the real estate bust. And it didn't help matters any, the fact that I was going through a divorce too. Then we trickled into bankruptcy, though I was able to halt having to do that. But basically, that's why I relocated to Atlanta to start all over again. I accumulated all that wealth, and then also, boom, I lost it too. So this is why we're here right now, because what I realized along the journey, there were three things that I learned that would afford me an opportunity to resurface and to have that opportunity again in my life. And hopefully you'll get pointers on how it can be the same for also you. Number one, I developed a wealth education. That's what we're going to do for you today. And within that wealth education, I'm going to put a wealthy mindset also. I was very clear that I had a poverty consciousness, and once I developed a wealth consciousness, it afforded me an opportunity to appreciate that financial education and utilize it, took action in order to achieve success. The second thing that most people experience, not just me, is that we have some credit issues. So that plays a major role of having to be able to invest into a lot of things like real estate, like businesses, like automobiles, etc. And also like investment vehicles. We'll talk about that in another time. So from there, then the last thing that, hinders people from being massively successful, well, it's not the last thing, but one of the main things is capital. The money and the financial ability to be able to invest into those things. So what's beautiful about what I'm going to share with you today is, number one, you can rest assured that the information is all about the fact that you are going to go through a complete, unadulterated personal development and financial education. But it gets even better than that. At a very economical type of situation and circumstances. We're not talking about you have to spend a lot of money like so many other people do. Trust me, I have private, personal, one-on-one coaching programs, unfortunately, that a lot of people cannot afford. So I created, not really created, but I joined a vehicle that afforded me an opportunity to get my service to teach you how to develop 6 to 7 figure opportunities. But even better than that, I've been mentored by individuals in this industry, and they have amassed millions of dollars and multi millions of dollars in this industry. So let me ask you a question. Are you coachable? Can you be a good copycat of these individuals? But the important part about it is what you want to do is follow the right cat. So with that in mind, I'm going to continue on. But first, let me say this to everyone on this call. Some people have a misunderstanding. This call is not about Amazon FBA. Yes, that is my bread and butter business. Yes, that is a business that when I relocated here in the Atlanta, Georgia area, that I started with absolutely zero cash and amassed it up to 6 figures. And I'm doing very, very well in it. You guys see me on the Pajama Mama Show, etc., sharing information to help typical mom and dadpreneurs achieve massive success. But no, this webinar is not about that. That program will be coming out in March on the 7th. And it's called Fortune by Azon 2.0. And we're going to the next level with that one. This program is different. This program is about the money. We're going to teach you how to sell money. We're going to teach you how to buy money, and we're going to also teach you how to make and earn money too. So with that in mind, what I want to fully, clearly share with you before we go any further is I apologize if you misunderstood that, but you may want to stay because I don't believe anything's by accident if you're on this webinar about what I have to share with you, because to be quite frank and honest, this is going to get you quicker, faster, and more importantly, you're coming in during the boom season. You see, reason why I did so well in real estate, not because I was a genius at real estate investing. Keep in mind, I knew nothing about real estate when I bought my first property. As a matter of fact, I copied a script from the Carlton Sheets No Money Down program, literally verbatim, to do my first real estate deal. That's how much education and knowledge. But the main reason why I was successful during that time was because I was at the right place at the right time, and timing is everything in order to achieve massive success. I was right there at the real estate boom. And that's why I was able to achieve that in such a short amount of time. In 18 months, I accomplished my goal. So now what I'm really excited about, and I sometimes even get chills about it, because here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm celebrating my 10th anniversary on this journey and of educating people about this. And so now the new boom, believe it or not, is Forex trading, ladies and gentlemen. So let me go here for you right now. Now, I don't know if you see this because I want to be very clear. This is today. This is Wednesday, 7/16. Right now, this is today's CNN money section. And as you can see right down here, look at where the blue, it says boom. Dow hits 20,000 for first time ever. Okay, so if you notice, since Donald Trump has been in office, regardless, I want to get political with you. The reality of the situation is that since he's been in office, and we can see it happening real soon, and that is that the stock market and and the trade industry is basically at its total height right now. Okay. And if we're smart enough to take advantage of this opportunity, but let me tell you right now, it's not on Wall Street. So don't worry about that. I'm not talking anything about Wall Street. Matter of fact, Wall Street is chump change compared to the trading industry I'm about to share with you in a minute. But the main point I want you to fully understand, and I know that's going to happen within the next year, based upon some of the political moves, it's going to be it's going to be survival of the rich and the richer. So I don't know where you're at right now, but the reality of it's not about, sad to say, reality. Donald Trump is not concerned about the middle class. He is totally focusing all of his energies on big business, and he's going to fortify big business with a lot of love via laws and things of that nature. Is going to help propel them to accomplish their goals and objectives. So, like the old saying goes, let's join them. Okay, if you can't beat them, as they say, let's join them. That's the side of the coin that I prefer to be on, and I hope you would prefer to be on it too, because that's where the tide is shifting. That's where the trend is going, and they always say the trend is what, my friend? And we're going to join our friends in a matter of minutes with this business opportunity that I am about to share with you today. And that business opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, is imarketslive. Okay, imarketslive, and I'm really and as I go through this, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay close attention to what I am sharing with you, because I don't know if anybody shared with you Forex trading. That's the boom that we're talking about. This is the way that it is going. But before, Cash Flow Quadrant was a book written by Rich Dad Poor Dad guy Robert Kiyosaki. And to make a long story short, 95% of the people, look at it, are either employees or they're self-employed, meaning that they have a job or they bought a job. Okay. Where business owners, on the other hand, only make 4% and only 1% as far as investors. But what we know about that other quadrant, this area right now, where you see my arrow circling right now, this is where the real money is at. And only 5% combined is in this particular quadrant. And I'm going to suggest you travel on over. That's right. All you got to do is go across to the other quadrants, and you can see your life change exponentially as far as building wealth for yourself and your family. And that's where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I'm focused on. I am a business owner, and I'm also an investor in stock. Now, in my book, I told you about, I wrote 10 years ago. That's what I spoke about. I spoke about, which the title of the book was Dynamic Diva Dollars. You can get it on Amazon for women who aren't afraid to become millionaires. No more copies are there. So let me just tell you that now. What I'm going to plan on doing is remember this presentation, because I'm going to ask a question at the end, and I'm going to send out a free copy to you individuals that would like to take part in that. But with that book, I help people buy houses, cars, invest in real estate. I help them build businesses. I mean, I've got so many letters, so many emails of people thanking me so much for, with that information, helping them acquire wealth for themselves and their families. So I take pride in that, knowing that it helps someone else. Maybe it may do the same thing for you. So with that in mind, investor, in the book, I talked about Forex trading. I talked about commodities trading. I talked about options trading. I talked about futures trading. Because now, ladies and gentlemen, what we do know about, remember that crash that we had on Wall Street? Remember when the Dow was down at, what was it, down 5,000? I think it hit rock bottom at, what, 6,000? Remember when it happened? Now it's at 20,000. But remember when it plummeted before Barack Obama saved its behind? In a nutshell, went down to 5,000 to 6,000. But during that time, did we all learn a lesson? And if you didn't, well, let me tell you the lesson you should have learned. That's the lesson that I learned. Keep in mind, I have my securities license too. Yeah, I was a stockbroker out there too. I got all my licenses. I was a mortgage consultant also, so I really tried to really hone on into, learning the game. And one thing I really realized, that nobody's going to take care of your money better than you, ladies and gentlemen, because if everybody's honest with you, some of those people in Wall Street should have went to jail. A lot of banks plummeted and they failed and things of that nature because they treated the little guy out of the money, but nobody went to jail. Because quite frankly, they had to save the banks in order to save everybody else. But one lesson that I learned, and I hope you learned, that nobody's going to take care of your money than you, and you should what? Be trading your own money. Now I got quiet and I paused for the cause. Why are you putting your money back into the sale? All of us are doing that right now. back into the same institutions that fraudulently scammed us out of our money and took advantage of us. I don't understand that. But the reality situation is, where do we go? What are our options, etc.? Well, you have the power, ladies and gentlemen. What you can do is start learning how to trade your money so that you can prepare for your time. And even better than that, if you're really smart, you're gonna learn in a market that is doing much better than what you see on Wall Street. Wall Street has got saturated. Stocks are saturated. Bonds are saturated. Money market accounts. You can't get any money for your money anymore. Savings accounts. Is that a joke? Are you kidding me? Less than 1%? I give an example, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I want you to pay close attention, because a lot of you on this call, I pretty much know most of you on this call, you're at the boomer age, okay? The reality situation is, we have to prepare and we have to pay for our own retirement plan. I give an example. I had an IRA, $5,000 in my typical, credit union, and I had it there for 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. 3 years. $5,000, 3 years. What do you think that I accumulated as far as interest, as far as, capital gains off of that wonderful $5,000 investment, 3 years? Well, I'm going to cut to the chase and I'm going to tell you, 65 whopping dollars. Okay, if you think I'm not frightened and petrified, $65 in 3 years, that's all that I could amass for my $5,000 investment? Oh, if you're not afraid and shivering and scared right now, because your retirement plan, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't realize it now, needs a retirement plan, and we're going to show you how you can create it for yourself, manage it, fund it, and be in control of your financial future and destiny. And more importantly, the gentleman that paid that $200,000 investment for his son's wonderful education, you need to bring him on a board and learn a little bit more about what we're saying, because his generation is going to have to do that. We all know that those good, hefty, wonderful retirement plan and fundings are gone. They're passe. They're old school. They're out the door. Okay, they're completely retired. They are expired. They are extinct now. My generation and the generation of your son are going to have to either supplement the retirement plan we already have, if we want to live comfortably, not survive, okay? We want to live comfortably, or more importantly, we're going to have to do our own retirement plan. And I hope your son is doing that now, because it's going to be imperative, because we know Social Security is not going to be enough, nor will it be around during his time, okay? Now, so what we're doing, the industry that we're talking about, we're marrying. This is a wonderful relationship we got going on. Forex and futures trading is a $5.3 trillion trading daily industry. Trillion with a capital T. And then we're marrying it with network marketing, which is $180 billion with a big B industry. So if you marry these $2 trillion and $1 billion, and we didn't even discuss the word $1 million, you have the potential of making millions. And if you wouldn't be mad at me if I made you 100,000 there by joining me on this wonderful adventure. So what is network marketing? Well, simply put, I always tell people this: in order to improve your net worth, you got to network. It's about creating, an opportunity to be an intermediary of various companies. Or 10,000 companies are available to you. 130 million people are working within this industry as independent business owners. They're endorsed by famous and public figures. I don't know if you know this, but guess who owns a couple of them? Can you say Warren Buffett? I think everybody knows him. He owns quite a few companies. And in addition to that, Steve Harvey, you may know him. Mr. Harvey has not only participated in Amway and a couple of other industries and things of that nature, but he's been affiliated with several of them also. It gives you an opportunity to basically be in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because you get the opportunity to use the business's time, money, energy, information, education to fortify you to get to the next level in life, and at a very low risk opportunity. Give you a prime example. Before I opened my first private practice, I had to invest $60,000, ladies and gentlemen, in my brick and mortar store. And when I opened my door, I was already $60,000 in debt before I had my first client. Whereas with the opportunity with this online business opportunity, you can start a legitimate business with the potential of making in the 6 to 7 figures for less than $500. Don't believe me? Okay, well, listen on, and I give you the 411. So with that in mind, what is Forex? Okay, foreign exchange. What we do is we buy and sell currency. For example, I used to live in Japan, studied there, worked there. I took my dollars and I converted into yen. That's their currency. And it's even better when you buy low and you sell high. You can take the dollar and you can convert it into Canadian dollars or into francs or, in other countries in the pound as far as the UK is concerned. So this is an opportunity that you can get involved with a $4.3 trillion industry that's absolutely global. And all the banks, our friends, we talked about the banks, all the central banks, financial institutions take your money from your IRAs and things of that nature, annuities and the like, and they invest in Forex in order to make money. And then they give you the pennies in the end, that 10%, and you're doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't afford to have just 10% coming in. With the rate of inflation going on, food is going up 23%. You got gas going up, 30 or 40%. You've got clothes going up 15, 20%. Everything's going up higher than that 10%. You're behind the 8 ball. So, like I said, you want to continue listening on right now because the reality of the situation is they're not affording you the opportunity to basically live comfortably underneath those circumstances. But nothing's going to change, ladies and gentlemen, until you change your strategy as far as building wealth for yourself and your family. Well, this company, imarketslive, which I absolutely adore, founded in 2013, which is approximately, we're talking 4 years ago. And that's what's beautiful about this company. That's what you may not know. It is at what is called its momentum stage. Like I said, timing is everything. They've got all their ducks all lined up to help you start succeeding. This company is international. One of my key rules and regulations before I align myself with any company is that they have to be international as well as domestic. They're in 120 countries, ladies and gentlemen. So you can afford your opportunity to build a phenomenal team, not just in the US of A, but what about in Hong Kong? What about in New Zealand? What about in Australia? What about in Canada? What about in the UK? What about in Africa? What about in Jamaica, man? I mean, we're talking about the whole entire world. You can have that opportunity. The company is, which is most important for you, completely debt-free and profitable. It has no overhead, and I'm going to share that with you in a little bit. Corporate team has 100 years of experience. It has a phenomenal financial service platform. It's founded by Christopher Terry, who is from the Bronx, New York. Or is it Brooklyn, New York? I think he has a Brooklyn, New York accent. I think it's Brooklyn, New York. And it combines those two powerful industries to give us all the opportunity. This is my man, Christopher Terry, right over here, to do those type of things. Now, what's beautiful about Christopher Terry is the fact that, he's been doing this for 15 plus years. He's stationed and he lives and resides between both New York City and also Las Vegas. But I'm going to tell you the most important part about Terry, which I really like. Last year, trading alone by himself, and he's sharing the information with you, he made $44 million in trading in the Forex market. So you kind of can assume he is an expert and he knows exactly what he is doing. Now, how can you make money with the I Am Live type of scenario right here? What we have for you. Well, what we have for you, there are 6 products that are available for you to make money. But I'm gonna get to the one that I really like that I think will really pique your interest. They have what is called an auto trader. Okay, forexsignalslive.com is 100% hands-free mirror trading service. So in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, you set it and forget it and invest some money into it, and it will do the trading for you while you learn. You earn while you learn. It can't get any better than that. And I have seen personal testimonies of individuals that have invested $40. And this one woman, and this is a little bit, hypey-ish, but it's a true story. I cannot not tell you a true story. And hopefully in the near future, I saw matter of fact, I saw it on a Facebook Live as they interviewed her. But she was an older African-American woman, about 58 years of age, never did Forex trade, didn't even know what it was until she came upon iMarkets Live. And in a nutshell, she invested $40, and within a year's time, she made $1.2 million. Now that's kind of hypey, so let's break it all down to something a little bit more reasonable. There was another woman, and I'm going to say she's around about, I'm going to say she's a young woman, I'm going to say about 38 years of age, and she invested $100 into a trade, and she maxed it 90 days. She made $18,000 in her trading. Now I'm gonna bring it down even lower than that. There was another couple that came on board. Once again, they thought they wanted to be doing stock trades. They didn't even know it was Forex trades, but they went along because they trusted the individual that presented it to them, and they did the auto trader type of strategy, and they started out, and they got excited because they invested $50, and they called the guy up and said, I made 150, no, not 100, I made $1.50 in a day. Now, nothing to, write home to mom about, but remember I told you about my $65 accumulated in 3 years? I don't know. I know it's 365 times three. I don't know the math on that, but that's over 1,000 days. And we're talking about me making 65, and within one day of doing trading with the auto trader, doing it for them, they made $1.50. But weeks went by, and within 90 days, they became so skilled at it that in one of those 90 days, they made $3,600 trading. Just typical average Americans, and I'm going to say around about our age, in the 40s and low, 50 years of age area, they were able to do that with the auto trader. Now, the second product that you have opportunity, have access to, is called the IML Signals app. And keep in mind, everything's on your phone. Yes, everything you can do on your phone. Okay, and it's a swipe trades, and basically, professional phone app gives you trades from professional trader experts that are hired by Christopher Terry, and they let you know, okay, this is the trade we're doing, and this is what you can do. And so, and what I like about it, I homeschool my kids. I'm about practical. It's one thing to theorize and discuss things. I like to get in it. I like to actually do the work. And that's the best way that you're going to learn, and the quickest way that you're going to learn. So they're going to actually show you some of these trades. They're going to make a suggestion, and then you can do it right via your phone. The other option you're going to get daily swing trades given by the CEO, Christopher Terry. He's going to actually give you the swing trades, okay? And he's going to show them to you. He's going to show the charts and everything. And with that in mind, daily, if you want to get into it on a daily basis, great opportunity for people who are already retired. You can really, work at it, and you got some time in your hands. You can learn a phenomenal skill that, like I said, can generate some great income for you. But daily swing trades by the best. It can't get any better than that, okay? Then another thing they have, which I absolutely adore, the Harmonic Pattern Scanner for Forex, a harmonic trading course. It's a course, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going to show you if you can see, this is on someone's iPad, located right here. And so what they're going to do is completely hands-on educational tools that are going to help you learn how to do the trade. So this is another option that's available to you. So you're going to have resources and available to you. Now, I know I've been talking a lot, and I know a lot of you are very wise, but we got a lot of gentlemen on this call, so I know they're adding this up. This is going to be expensive, Elon. Hold on, wait a minute. Yes, a lot of Forex courses cost $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, and $20,000 a month. So let me quell your fears now. Hold on to your hats. Listen a little bit further. You're not going to have to pay even close to that if you make the investment in this phenomenal business opportunity. So the other aspect of it, you can get IML Academy, basic, intermediate, advanced training on Forex, the harmonic scanner, how to profit in the markets, and so forth. I mean, literally daily, you could go in. Everything's all lined up. They're over-the-shoulder videos that you can watch each and every single day at your own time. The good thing about it is it doesn't sleep or anything of that nature, morning, noon, and night. So on your own time and on your own schedule. And then last but not least, this is one I really love. They have the live trading room. So you're actually, looking over the shoulder of Christopher Terry. I mean, he loves this. He eats, sleeps, and breathes. This is his passion. He loves to do this. And you actually get to watch him, make trades and, if you like, participate in them. So we're talking about 6 ways of teaching you how to trade in this Forex system. But what's beautiful about it is you can start literally tomorrow once you become involved with this business opportunity by using the auto trader to get your feet wet in this great business opportunity. Okay. And then I thought I was finished, but I guess I wasn't. Then you have the IMLTV. Is a Forex trading round the clock in multiple languages from professional experts in training. Okay. Like I said, they have set it up for you to absolutely be inundated. Once again, like I told you, once I got that financial education, it afforded me the opportunity to change my financial situation and also to make money. So, like I mentioned to you earlier, you're going to learn while you earn. You got webinars, you're going to have classes, you have training, and so much more. So even if you decide, ladies and gentlemen, you say, hey, no, I don't want to do the business opportunity, but I do want to learn how to trade. That is a phenomenal opportunity for you in order to learn another skill to bring in some wonderful, phenomenal income for yourself and your family. And for that, let's cut to the chase, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to trick you or fool you. We're talking about, to get started literally today, we're talking about a whopping $195. That's it. And if you do your due diligence, and I'm sure you will, you can go out and investigate a lot of programs that are out there. You're not going to get such a deal with all that I just now presented you with. Like I said, I participated in, invested into a lot of these programs, and I can tell you right now, I'm just appalled that I missed out on this deal years ago, because it's absolutely phenomenal. But I am happy for you, because now you get to take advantage of this. So with that in mind, in addition to that, there's a $145 monthly subscription. But hold on to your hats. Now, don't focus on, okay, I got to pay $145 a month too. If you follow our strategy and system, I'm talking about, and I'm going to discuss in a minute, we're talking about 2 people. You may just be able to get not have to pay the $145 a month, okay? Have somebody else do it for you. Yep, here it is. 2 and free. Yep. All you have to do is share this opportunity with 2 other people that want to learn how to do Forex trading, that may want to know how to tap to, in addition to that, earn some extra income and bring that into their family. By sharing with them this opportunity, you bring 2 more people just like you are interested in making more money, want to bring another stream of income in, or just want to, quite frankly, don't want to make any money but want to learn another skill to bring more income in for your family. You can do that with this phenomenal business opportunity. Okay. Now, J. Paul Getty said it best. I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort. And so that's what, and especially at our, I'm going to say at our wise age. I don't know about many of you. I've hit the 5-0 this past year. So I'm very clear that I would like to really conserve time, my money, and energy and stress, and try to use it, wisely as I go about living my life and the things that I do. And that's why I'm a part of this great business opportunity too. So our compensation plan, we have an IBO level. If you get those 2 people, this will afford you the opportunity now to pay an additional $15. You do that, you become what is called an independent business owner. And now you bring in 1 more person and you've started a business where you will be rewarded by helping other people purchase subscriptions, and you can travel on up. I'm not going to go into great details about that, but in a nutshell, just to get you started, you can go from a customer completely subscription free. That's our goal. That's our immediate goal for everybody that's on board. You come in, you bring 2 in, you get the subscription completely for free. The consolation prize is, if you bring another individual in that business, you can work your way up to platinum, which is $150 a month. You work your way to platinum 600, you're making $600 a month. You work your way up to platinum 1,000, you're making $1,000 a month. You work your way to platinum 5,000, you're making $5,000 a month. And then there's Chairman 10 and Chairman 25, and then there's the Platinum Chairman Club. We're just going to start off small and just really basically get to that particular level. But what's even more awesome, I'm going to stay here just for a minute, because one of the things, if you've never been involved with direct sales and network marketing, let me give you a heads up. And I know Susan's on it, and she can relate to what I'm talking about. Even Sharon's on it, because Sharon is old school Amway, where you had to, just to make, $600 a month, you had to bring in about 60,000 people. You really had to hustle and bustle just to make that. We're talking about, just to be able to make $600 a month, we're talking 30 people, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Now I know Susan has definitely fell over in a chair because if anybody knows anything about this business, I mean, she's been sensational in other programs and she's achieved massive success. So she knows enough to know that not only, do you have opportunity to make money, but the compensation plan is set up for you to be successful. Now, because I'm in the business of building a team, what our goal is to do on the first level, and they pay you weekly, ladies and gentlemen. That's another thing. Weekly. You never heard that network marketing company. They usually pay you on a monthly basis, okay? And they don't have the spillover effect, which I'll explain to you in a second. But you earn up to $35 each and every week. That's so when it's 150. Someone comes in at 150, you earn $35 at the first level. So on your first level, you get $35 of all the people that come in your first level. Now, when on the second level, when you get to platinum 600, you'll make $10 on each person that comes on your second level. Then on the third level, you make $5 when you get to platinum 1,000, which you're making $1,000 a month. You make $5 off of each person on that level till infinity. There's no break off. There's no just to the 11th level until infinity. The compensation plan is so lucrative. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? It's real simple. Back in the day, the Amway, if you know Amway right now, they have brick and mortars all over the country. Well, they got to pay for that. And they got to pay for the corporate headquarters. And they got to pay for the CEO and the middle management. Yeah, that pyramid that everybody talked about. Well, they got one and they got to pay for that because they have warehouses and all these fees have to go out. Well, we're talking about a cloud. We're talking about it online. There is no, Terry works out of his condo in Las Vegas in a high rise. That's his only building. He has outsourced all of his responsible international. So that's wonderful, cheap labor also. I think the maximum amount of his payout is going to his traders, which you got to pay them well so that they can do their job to help make you money. Okay. But the reality situation is because he doesn't have all that big overhead, he can just filter it down to you since you're going to take away all that marketing expense, etc. And he filters down the opportunity for you to make money. And besides, to be honest with you, he's already a millionaire in the area of trading. I'm not gonna say he doesn't need the money, but this is his baby, and this is his game, for lack of another term, to give other people the opportunity to reach that level of massive success too. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to repeat myself again. You get the platinum 150, real simple. You get 3 people, 2 customers, 1 IBO. Sign up for 150 monthly. That's $7 a week, and boom, you're being able to trade every single week and make money absolutely for free. With the platinum 600, help your 3 get 3, and now you're at 600 a month. I mean, this is basic and elementary. If you notice, it's taking me about 5 minutes to do the compensation plan. And I always tell people, if you're talking about the compensation plan 40 minutes later, it's definitely some fluff in there, some hidden things that all that money is going to the corporation and company. We're not having that. We're making it fair and square. And to get into platinum 1,000, it's real simple. You help those 3 people get 3 people, and before you know it, you're at $1,000 monthly. That's 30 clients. I'm gonna say that again, and I know Susan is chuckling when I share this with her. We're talking about 30 clients, and you're at $1,000 a month. How many of you could really enjoy an extra $1,000? And what's beautiful? Check this out. Now you take that $1,000, and if you're really wise, you take it and you invest it in a trade. And then, with the trade and things of that nature, it could really escalate it. Maybe that's what that woman did. I don't know how she basically accumulated, but what we know, what compound interest, I'm going to say it again, compound interest, compound interest, compound interest. That's how it works. And that's why you hear these big numbers in the thousands, hundreds of thousands, and $1 million range. Okay. So I'm not going to go any further in the compensation plan because I don't want to make it any more complicated for you, because I want you to fully understand. Just keep it real simple. First thing that you have the opportunity to do is, number one, hey, Elon, I just want to join this business so that I can, basically in a nutshell, enjoy an opportunity to make some extra income with my family. And I'd like to do it absolutely for free. Well, no problem. All you need to do is come on in, come on aboard. You bring two customers in, and then um, uh, you have the product for free. You bring in one additional customer in on the third level, and then you start making $150 a month. That affords you the opportunity. Like I mentioned before, I'm just going to reiterate: $195 investment, ladies and gentlemen, plus $15 once you get your first two. That gives you the opportunity to be the IBO. It's 210 buckaroos. That's it. Okay. And so now that I've shared this great opportunity with you, okay, I'm going to hit home to some great information for you, ladies and gentlemen. And that is, this is the extra secret sauce. One of the things that I'm very clear about is that whenever I choose to be a part of a company, I'm always looking for somebody that's better than me in order to be able to play the game. So I've already showed you how, if you're coachable and a good copycat, we've got Christopher Terry on the side of the area of Forex trading to help you become a phenomenal trader and enable you to succeed in this boom business of Forex trading. And then on the other side, here's where this is the best part. If you decide, and let me say, I failed at MLM, I don't like MLM, I'm not good at MLM. Well, yeah, I mean, like anything in life, it depends on whom has trained you. Remember I told you, once I became educated to be a naturopathic doctor, I became a doctor. Once I became educated about being a $1 million real estate investor, I became a million real estate investor. So the same thing in the area of network marketing. I basically educated myself with people that were millionaires and multimillionaires in this industry, and I became a successful six-figure network marketer. Now my goal is to do 7. My goal is to actually get to the eighth figure level as far as network marketing. So what did I do? The people that are above us, and I'm talking about just 2 tiers. We got David. David, I want to say his last name right, so bear with me. David Imonite, and he is documented 10-figure earner with a previous network marketing company. And then we have Silas King. I call him the network marketing king. He was my original mentor. Now Silas, well, believe it or not, was also David's mentor to help him get to even do better, outdo him. But let me share with you the story that's really important about that. Timing is everything. You see, when Silas was introduced to the business the same time that Dave was introduced to the business, but he was introduced to the business by David. And so he said, no, he wasn't interested. David came in when that company only had 8,000 people in it. So David was able to amass $10 million because all of those people, in the end, that company had 1.5 million people in it. So all of those people were underneath him. Now, because Silas took a while to come into the business, when he came in, it was 30,000 people. You talk about timing is everything. Well, yeah, it was the difference between him making 10 million and in the end, Silas made $1.5 million in the same company. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me share this with you, and I hope you get really excited. There's only 10,000 people in IML now. That's why I'm ecstatic. I'm coming in the right time as far as the boom in Forex trading, and I'm coming in the right time as far as the boom as far as IML. So my goal and my greatest aspiration is to earn 6 to 7 to 8 figures in the area of both Forex trading. I'm going to make my millions in there. And also I'm going to make my millions in the network marketing, the business opportunity division also. So with that in mind, my dreams are big and large and high. I want you to have those same dreams too. And if you do, then you want to come on board while the timing is good, because timing is of essence. What we're going to do is we're at the pre-launch stage on Friday. Okay, on Friday. But I want you now to make that decision. And I want you to do your due diligence. You're welcome to do that. But time is of essence, ladies and gentlemen. If you slow, you blow. You move, you lose. I'm going to tell you another story. I read a book called Think and Grow Rich, that prosperity book. And I never forget that in that book, Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest men in the world at that time, he had offered Napoleon Hill an opportunity to write a book about millionaires and the secrets of how they became millionaires. And unbeknownst to Napoleon Hill. Of course, he immediately said yes. Unbeknown to him, after he said yes, Andrew Carnegie clicked his little watch, his time watch, and he showed it to Napoleon Hill. He said, I had given you 10 seconds to make that decision. If you had not made that decision, you would have missed out on the opportunity. And lo and behold, years later, do you know that Think and Grow Rich is the #2 book that sold only less than the Bible? Yeah. So he became a multi-millionaire just by writing that book and going out and speaking engagements and teaching other people that. Can you imagine if he missed out on an opportunity, if he didn't take advantage of it when it was presented to them? Well, ladies and gentlemen, money doesn't sleep. Matter of fact, money has speed. So I want to encourage you to think it over with the information I just now shared with you and get back with the person that brought you to this phenomenal webinar and immediately fill out an application, because on Friday, this coming Friday, we're going to talk about 2 days from now, we're going in to this great opportunity business, and we want to bring you along with us. And how we have this set up, you see, like I said, I'm with the pros, ladies and gentlemen. I know how to do this business and network marketing. Just like if you notice, Susan, for example, had a set of word. I did all the work for Susan. That's the beautiful thing about it, is I'm going to work for you to get you to the next level. I have to, in order for me to get to the next level. And like I said, the compensation plan is set up where it really truly does have the trickling down effect. You see, I can only get 3 people on my level. After that, any other personals that I sign up, I got to put them underneath you guys. But ladies and gentlemen, they cannot be active if you're not active. Meaning they do you no justice if you don't basically get your 2 and we get an IB and you become an IBO, etc. on, and they do what they need to do in order to be able to do that. We all got to work together as a team to make the dream. But if we do that, we get there quicker, sooner, and faster. So ladies and gentlemen, I've given you the best of both worlds. I've given you all the information and education to make a very, very, very smart decision as far as this great business opportunity. And so what I'm going to do right now, I'm done with this presentation. I'm going to take a break for a couple of seconds. I'll be right back. And what I want you to do is I want you to have your questions ready, because I'm going to pull up this little guy over here and I'm going to answer some questions. But I'm going to take a sip of water. Okay, because I've been talking. No, I'm not trying to do that. Let's see here. And I'll be back to answer your questions. So give me a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back and I'm ready to answer any questions that you may have as far as this great opportunity is concerned. I must have did a phenomenal job. I see no questions here as far as that is concerned. So what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a great guest on. Let me see if he's here right now. Silas King. He is the network marketing king, an absolutely phenomenal gentleman that introduced me to this business, but also he has trained me successfully in other companies, etc., and has achieved massive success. I'm gonna see if he is on the call. Let's see here. So I'm gonna answer Susan's question. Okay. Hey, when you get a chance, Jerry has a question about the comp plan. When can we talk to you? It has been in. Okay. Okay. No problem. What we're going to do, Susan, and all of you on this call, I would do this with everyone that's on this call, with the people that you want to share this business. We're going to do what is called a follow-up three-way. We're going to get together with Jerry and answer all of his questions in complete privacy. I'd be happy to do that. And Susan, all you need to do is contact me. And what we can do is, how about we do something definitely tomorrow? I am available to assist you in every way. We'll do a three-way to answer all of his questions and give him the 411 as far as this great opportunity is concerned. Is that good, Susan? Okay. So anybody else have any questions? Well, thank you so much, Monsieur. Yes, you did. Yes, we can. Yes, great. Awesome. Awesome. Anybody else have any questions? Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So this is what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen. Get together. Let me just say this last thing. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do not let the start stop you. Most people let the start stop them. Don't let the start stop you. You know, I've seen a lot of things come across my table. I'm literally, I joked the other day. I told people I got married yesterday, the other day, and I have. I literally am married to his company. You know, some people date companies and things of that nature. You know, sometimes they have one night stands with these companies that are out here. But I've saw what was iMarketing Live, and I am completely sold out on the company. I intend to be here for a very long time, and I'm talking about planting my feet for 10. If you're with a company for 10 years, that's saying a lot, to make a long story short. Matter of fact, David, his past company that he was with that company for 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. And for him to leave that company and see the vision that's going on with iMarket Live, and more importantly, if he was successful at making 10 million with that company, hint, 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 then definitely he is clear that he's going to do even probably better than that with this company than he did with his previous company, because of the compensation plan far exceeds what that company was able to do. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to see if Silas is on here, see if I can get the audio. Silas, are you there? Can you hear me?
I am absolutely here, Elon.
Wonderful, glad it worked. My techie challenge says I was making sure I did not do anything wrong here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let me first do a phenomenal introduction as far as Silas King. I mean, I am excited. Don't get me wrong about this company. I'm sold out on it. I'm sold out on the Forex trading opportunity. I know I'm going to boom there. I know I'm going to boom in other things. But what I'm really excited about is that I get a chance to work with my mentor again. I mean, this is really exciting because I've always, we always cross paths in various other companies and businesses that we've been doing. And we always say, we're going to work together again. We're going to work together again. And now I'm excited. And I can't stress to you that not only, like I said, he helped me get to the next level, but he was also the mentor and is also the mentor still to David, etc. They help him get, even he would say, even do better than me. And that's what you want. You want the type of teacher that's going to make you better than them. Now that's a good teacher. And that's a wonderful compliment. So with all said, I want to introduce you to Silas King. Like I said, the network marketing king. Silas, you take it over from here.
Well, first of all, I thank you so much. I'm humbly grateful for the opportunity to work with you again, and also to work with David. I take some of the credit, but very little. I think God has played a major role not only in your success, but in David's as well. And he gave me an opportunity to meet both of you individuals. And I got to tell you, I'm more excited than you are, Elon, to work with you. I mean, now I get to put my pajamas on and get to work with you in the mornings. But I want to take just a few minutes and first of all say welcome to the team and to the family. And I say that because whenever I build a network, we build it as a team. We build it as a family. And, I've had some major success in this industry, and I've had some, major failures. But the one thing that has always been consistent with me and my wife is Our goal is to every day get better and to believe bigger, to get better and to believe bigger. And the other thing is that we always, always, always want our team to win. You know, I've been in a lot of companies where if you had a track record, if you were a previous networker, you would get things, you know, like maybe volume, or, you know, in some companies, they'd even pay you. And, you know, and I didn't ever want to play those games, because it wasn't a fair playing field for the other people I brought to the table. When I looked at this company, the first thing I thought before really diving in was that it was going to be too complex for the masses. But when I saw how they simplified it, and when I saw the compensation plan, I was like, oh my gosh. Now listen, a lot of people will tell you they don't want to get involved in businesses unless they have the greatest product in the world, and they want to know what the product is. And listen to me. We all need additional income. You know, with the price of inflation going up every day, with the cost of living going up every day, and with the amount of money people are paying us going backwards every day, it just doesn't add up. We've all in our lifetime learned how to add and subtract money. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, when we get a job and we get a paycheck, we're adding money to our life, right? Now, how do we subtract money? Well, that's very simple. When we pay our bills, we're subtracting money. The only challenge with that is that typically there's more subtracting going on than adding. With this program, we're going to teach you how to multiply money, so you can have some more money at the end of that month to help with that subtraction. You know, and the thing that I really love about this is this is a skill that nobody can take from you. But listen, even if you don't build a network, even if you never recruit anyone, this is a skill that when you learn it, no one can take it from you. Guys, I want you to think about this. There was a young lady that was in my previous company. She was in that company for 3 years. And this was a young lady that was plugged in. She was spending over $500 every single month for coffee. But yet she only made in 3 years total a little less than $2,000. See, my heart goes out to that, because that's not what we want people to do. We want people to have the chance to win. That young lady got involved in this company last April. All right. And to date, she still has not recruited anyone, not even her two, to get it free. But she's earned a little over $90,000 just learning the skill of how to trade. $90,000, guys. I don't know if $90,000 in, 8 months, 10 months, however long she's been in would help you without recruiting anyone, but it would help me. And so our whole goal is to help you make some money learning how to trade. And in the beginning, you don't have to have any experience, because with the first 3 tools, all you got to do is copy and paste. All you got to do is piggyback off of the people who know how to do it. Put a little money in and make you some money. Don't be greedy. Take the money out and then put it in again, make you some money. All right, while you learn the skill of trading, because the skill of trading is going to take you 6 months, 9 months to truly learn how to do it. That's why I love the fact they've got those first 3 tools. But see, here's the thing. We're going to teach you with a comprehensive, very simplified training system on how to build a team. And while we're doing that, we're going to be helping you, because we only build 3 teams. That means when we bring in other people, they have to fall beneath under someone, the people who make the decision first to get involved. I did this on purpose to give people a chance. We're not launching until Friday. When we launch, guys, there's going to be a lot of people coming in. Let's just say that. There are people who I haven't even contacted yet, who are networkers who can bring people to the table. What I did, I wanted to contact my closest friends. I wanted to contact people who had trusted me before and never made money. I wanted to get people who really, truly had that twinkle in their eye that they wanted to win, but they had never had the opportunity to work with, people of a David Imoniche's caliber, people of a Elon Bomani's character, and some of the other leaders you're going to get a chance to meet. So what I will share with you as I turn this back over to Elon, the thing about me is I get in the trenches and I get my knees and my elbows dirty. I'm traveling to the places where people who really want it, raise their hand and they go to work. I get in the field with you and I go to work. You know, I go all over. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're following our system and staying plugged in and you're hungry enough to ask the question, how do I win? And we lay out the system, and all you got to do is follow it. So with that, I want to turn this call back over to Elon, but I want to say at 9 p.m., some of you, it may be too late for you, it's 10 p.m. Central. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. We're going to be having a webinar. I'm going to send that information to Elon. And if you can't get on the webinar, simultaneously, it'll be a conference call. All right, so I have the conference call and the webinar going at the same time, and it'll be about 25 minutes short, and we'll be sharing the information again. You can bring people. The more you see it, the more you understand it. Elon did a phenomenal job. I was on from the beginning listening to her presentation. Phenomenal. She did a job like she's been in this company for, since its conception. And in fact, she just got that information a short period of time ago. But this is a young lady that constantly works on herself. And that's the key to winning in this business. You've got to work on you more than you work on the business, and the business becomes easier. So with that, I look forward to meeting you. I just want to say I know every person on this phone has made a decision to get involved. Now, why do I say that? Because I call those things that be not as though they are until they become, and I want you to win. I want you to win. So take care, take charge. More importantly, take God with you everywhere you go. And you hear me say a tagline, it's go, go, gold. That last word is G-O-L-D. I don't say go, go, go. I say go, go, gold. That word gold, G-O-L-D, stands for go out, live dreams. And I'm telling you, this is a business that will allow you to do that. God bless everyone. And Elon, I'm going to turn it back to you, dear.
Thank you so much, Silas King. What a poignant ending to this whole conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, once again, get back with the person that introduced you to this great business opportunity. Feel free to get together with me on a three-way, and I'd be happy to answer all your detailed questions. And then after that, this is what I want you to do, 1, 2, and 3. I want you to take that pen, and I want you to sign it and come on board and join us. Because one thing I'm very clear about, if you spread the love, by spreading the word, you'll spread the wealth. I promise you that with our team in particular. So I see at the top, over the top, more important, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you at the bank. Cha-ching-ching. Bye-bye for now.